I wanted to talk to you today about having a consistent prayer life. I know for me, there have been times where I'm just like, oh my goodness, I didn't even pray today besides saying my grace. That's what most people think. Oh, when you pray, you're just going to bless your food or tell God to help you get through this problem. And I know during the pandemic, that's when I heavily relied on prayer. I was praying like I've never prayed before because people were losing their loved ones, people were losing their jobs. Like, this was a time when our entire country, the world, was going through it. We didn't know what was going to happen. And a lot of times, people were just desperate to try to either see their families, try to make money. And as an educator, as a mom, as a sister, as a daughter, it was like, I'm not even seeing my mom like that. She lived in New Rochelle. I live in Brooklyn. I didn't see my mother for months. And I was just so devastated. Like, I'm so happy that we were able to have the iPhone to communicate with each other. But if we didn't have the iPhone to communicate with each other, it's like, well, how would I speak to my mom, my sisters? It was just a very humbling experience. Parents were reaching out to me. Like, we were literally each other's therapists. The parents would come and talk to me, and I would talk to the parents, and we would talk about, oh my goodness, when is this going to be over? It was rough. And during that time, I relied on my relationship with God and just prayed. I prayed my way through that because I was in school at the time. My daughter was in kindergarten. And I was just like, oh my goodness, my space is functioning as a classroom, it's functioning as a bedroom, it's functioning as a classroom in the evening for when I was in school. And I was in a space where I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And I would call my mom, and of course, she's somebody that I speak to all the time, especially during those moments of uncertainty, during those moments where I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. And my mother's like, snap out of it. And I'm like, dang, mom, can you just be a little more gentle? But I'm grateful for her approach. I'm grateful for her honesty. And I'm grateful that she taught me how to pray. My grandmother taught me how to pray. And I realized that we cannot just pray when things are going wrong. And I think that, not even think, I know that's what most of us do. Like, oh my goodness, let me try to pray to help God help me with this bill, or let me not get in trouble for this. And just trying to find ways to like seek God in that moment to help you quick, like it's a quick fix. And no, it has to be an everyday habit. You have to have that relationship with God. For me, because I'm a believer, I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. And my personal relationship with God has definitely brought me through a lot of rough moments, challenging moments, trying moments. And even when I felt like I can't do this, even with, yes, I'm an educator, but I'm also an aspiring actress, singer, and a writer. And it's like society can put you in that space where you feel like this window has passed. But then as time goes on, I realize like my gift is with me and I have to use it. And I have to just pray and ask God for direction and guidance and just allow him to just do what he's supposed to do in my life and not be so afraid of what it may look like, what it may seem like. So now I'm just like, listen, and I don't even like to post videos of me singing. That's weird. Like, I don't even like to hear myself sing. Like, I don't even like to see videos of me singing. It's just weird. I can't explain it. But I'm in a space now in my life. I'm like, you know what? I prayed for this. I asked for this. And I'm just going to trust God in this moment and just go for it. So if you are a believer, if you're someone who doesn't know how to pray, you can start off by saying, thank you for this, giving thanks for the things you already have and the things that you want, and the things that you need. Like, a lot of times we don't even think about the small things that we already have. And sometimes we take those small things for granted. So just look around your house. If you got a job, be grateful for that. Give thanks for that. You have food in your fridge. You have a place to go. You have people that are connected to you, people who love you, your friends, your family. For me, my source is always going to be God. My connection is going to be with my family. And I teach my daughter that too. She knows we got to pray. Going to church all the time. I don't go to church all the time. And I'm working on that. I'm working on trying to get back in church. But I do have a relationship with God, and my prayer life is getting better. I can be honest about that. And just trying to just remember that my grandmother, she used to, when it was time to pray, she was calling everybody's name. And I'm like, we gonna be sitting here praying for 30 hours if she keeps calling everybody's name. But now I understand that her prayers is what has kept my mom and has kept me and the people before my grandmother. Their prayers has helped us through these moments. So I encourage you to get a prayer life, be consistent with it, and try to incorporate that in your daily activities. Just like you brush your teeth, say a little prayer later.